Alright, up in the front, we see some eastern gray kangaroo, while in the back, we see a mob of red kangaroo. The name kangaroo comes from the Aborigine word meaning, I don't understand. English settlers misinterpreted it, and the name has just stuck since then. Red and gray kangaroos are among the largest marsupials in the world. Kangaroos live in groups called mobs, which are made up of a few males or bucks, several females or does, and their joeys. And kangaroos can hop up to 25 feet in just one jump because of their powerful hind legs and their tail, which acts as a balance. Gray kangaroos are found in much more lush grasslands and near woodlands, while red kangaroos live near the arid desert regions. Kangaroos often cool off by licking their arms. In the wild, they mainly eat grass and ground plants. Young males spar by kickboxing, and older males fight for dominance within a mob by locking their arms and kicking with their powerful hind feet. The challenge is made by scratching the chest. Baby kangaroos are about the size of a nickel when they are first born because they are born underdeveloped and have to crawl from the birth canal all the way to their mother's pouch. And kangaroos in a mob keep in touch with each other by making clucking sounds, and they thump with their hind feet as a warning if dingoes ever approach. While male and female eastern gray kangaroos look mostly the same, in the case of red kangaroos, for the most part, males are red while females are more a bluish gray.
This is the Tasmanian Devil. Yep, they're real. Hence their name. They're native to the island of Tasmania, and they're currently the largest carnivorous marsupial. In the wild, they eat antelopes, gazelles, stoats, goats, rhinoceroses. Nah, I'm just kidding. They eat carrion. The Tasmanian devil is an endangered species due to a disease that's passed through physical contact. Kind of like COVID-19, but much worse.
I'm having a really nice day, really nice day, really nice day. This is the koala. The name koala comes from the Aborigine word meaning no drink, because koalas get all the water they need from eucalyptus leaves that they eat. Because eucalyptus leaves are the only things that koalas eat, but they'll only eat from certain species. In fact, the reason that so few US zoos actually have koalas is because they can't provide enough eucalyptus leaves. Koalas sleep for up to 14 hours a day because eucalyptus leaves take a lot of energy to digest. Even though they're often called koala bears, koalas are in fact not bears at all. They are actually marsupials like kangaroos. And even though they sleep so much, they can be surprisingly agile because they can hop great distances from tree to tree.
The biggest.
Well, this is one of its descendants, the southern hairy-nosed wombat. Wombats are marsupials, just like with kangaroos. In the wild, they mainly eat grass and other short plants, and they are amazing diggers. They dig extensive warrens and burrows in which to spend their day, emerging from the burrow at night to feed.
Yeah, probably meant to mimic Aborigine.
Let me try that. This is the Binturong, native to the jungles of Southeast Asia. It's often incorrectly referred to as the bear cat because it's related to neither cat nor bear. In the wild, it mainly eats eggs, insects, small mammals, and fruit, and it's said to give off a thick buttery scent that is said to smell like buttered popcorn. Binturongs are threatened by habitat loss and the illegal wildlife trade. They were never very numerous, and very little is known about them. And here we see the Matschie's tree kangaroo, native to the jungles of Papua New Guinea. The Matschie's tree kangaroo mainly feeds on leaves and fruit and has a prehensile tail to help it grasp onto tree branches. The Matschie's tree kangaroo is endangered mainly due to habitat loss. Open wide, because this is the Tawny Frogmouth, a bird native to the continent of Australia. Like owls, they are mainly nocturnal, and in the wild they mainly eat spiders, scorpions, and lizards, and caterpillars. They are named for the wide gape that they give when they open their mouth. They rely on camouflage to hide themselves from predators. The malted brown coloring and elongated body helps them blend in almost seamlessly with a tree. Here we see the Nicobar Pigeon, native to southern Asia and the Malaysian islands. With its beautiful metallic blue, orange, and green feathers, it is surprising to learn that these birds are the closest living relative of the currently extinct dodo. In the wild, they mainly eat fallen fruits, seeds, and nuts, as well as invertebrates such as insects. These birds are threatened mainly due to habitat destruction. Here we see a pair of Siamang gibbons. Gibbons belong to a family of apes known as the lesser apes, and all of them live in the jungles of Southeast Asia. They are strictly arboreal creatures and get around through the trees in a method known as brachiating. All gibbons sing in the early morning to mark their territory, but Siamang gibbons have a special throat sac that helps to amplify their call. In the wild, Siamangs mainly eat fruit, flowers, and buds, and they live in tight-knit family groups where both parents work together to raise the young. And the Siamang is the largest of all gibbons. All gibbons are threatened by habitat destruction and capture for the illegal pet trade. Here we see a troop of the white-handed gibbon, or Hylobates lar. Gibbons rarely come to the ground, and their arms are perfectly built for a movement through the trees known as brachiating. In the wild, they mainly eat fruit, flowers, and leaves. They tend to live in small groups, and they mark their territory in the early morning in a song. This is a female lar gibbon, while that is a male. And gibbons usually mate for life. All right, friends, let's hope that you brought a good suit of armor with you, because we're in the dragon's lair. Most specifically, the Komodo dragon, the world's largest lizard. It may not be able to breathe fire or fly, but the Komodo dragon is not without power, because its saliva contains a potent venom that prevents its victim's blood from clotting. In the wild, it mainly eats wild goats, pigs, monkeys, and is even capable of bringing down water buffalo. Like all monitor lizards, and like all snakes, They flick their tongues in and out to use as their sense of smell. The Komodo dragon is listed as vulnerable due to poaching and rising sea levels. But if you ever catch a glimpse of Komodo dragons in any nature show, it can give you a perfect glimpse as to what life in the age of dinosaurs may have been like.
And here we see the Asian small-clawed otter, one of many different species of river otters in the world. Otters have waterproof fur, and they use both their webbed feet and their tails to push themselves through the water. Their tails can be used like rudders for steering. In the wild, they mainly eat fish, crustaceans, and frogs. But they'll also eat amphibians and non-insect arthropods. Otters are well known for their playful behavior, but that kind of behavior is more often observed in zoos like this than in the wild, because in the wild, they'd be more focused on survival. Asian small-clawed otters are threatened mainly by poaching for their pelts, and habitat loss and pollution.
There's 2 otters.
And here we see the orangutan. The name orangutan comes from the Malay word that means man of the forest. Unlike chimpanzees and gorillas, orangutans don't live in troops. And they're the largest tree-dwelling animals in the world. In the wild, they mainly eat fruit, such as wild durian, and leaves, flowers, and honey. There are 3 different species of orangutan: the Bornean orangutan, the Sumatran orangutan, and the Tapanuli orangutan. All 3 of which are endangered mainly due to habitat destruction, because the forests of Borneo and Sumatra are cleared away to make room for palm oil plantations. But when a mature male orangutan reaches maturity, it develops a throat pouch, which to amplify its calls, and cheek pads on the sides of its face to make itself look more impressive to both females and rival males.